Okay, here we are, ready. Get the camera, and this time it worked, which is a great thing. So, well, not really day 2, but second stream for the Redot jam. It's gonna. Maybe I could show you what happened since last time. So basically, I improved a few models so that it looks a little bit better. I also added the doors, right? So the doors are coded now, they work. And also we have the walls acting like walls, so we don't fall. And we have this pretty cool screen, which is going to be useful in the future. But this is pretty much what I'm going to focus on this stream, I think. There's obviously a lot to do with the models, but I actually want to go improve the gameplay right now. So we have this little menu, which is going to be helpful to actually kind of control the, I want to say, resources we're going to play with in this game. So, I actually remember that I did improve this model for the table, and it looks like I didn't load it. And now that I think about it, I actually want to improve it slightly better, so I'm gonna go do that. Make sure that it is properly saved. Yes, it is. So, did I actually fix it? I don't think so. So that's the surface. Yeah, that's just the metal, I guess. Kind of. So for this surface thing here, I basically want the material to be different. Something like a black plastic kind of thing. Or maybe 0.9 roughness. And yeah, but it doesn't seem to be applying. Oh, there we go. Okay, this one's done at the moment. And we're gonna add the metal here, just to apply the base. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna save that and import it to Redot. So, see. Blender. Yeah, I guess. Why is it glowy though? Oh, okay. Except that the plastic on the side doesn't look very black. Odd. Well, maybe it looks good in game. Let's check that. No, it's not. That's odd. Okay, so maybe we need to fix something regarding the application of the material? I don't know. Okay, and as for the pole, okay, saving again. Let's try to re-import. Or maybe I'm... No, I don't think I'm editing the wrong... Oh, that's odd. The right... Yeah, it'll be enough. Huh. Very curious. Okay, let's open this scene then. Maybe it's just like a lightning. Never know, maybe it's like the 0.9 is kind of blocking. Okay, let's try again with the 1 roughness. Doesn't seem very different. Oh wait. Yeah, that makes sense now. Somehow I used an override fast. Okay. So it should be good now. Yeah, it's slightly better. This metal though, yeah, it lacks a texture. So anyway, yeah, we have this screen here. And I think I needed a singleton to kind of manage and be the bridge between both the screen right here and the little control panel. So first, let's say this little control menu. Maybe at the bottom, I will want something to kind of have a few buttons. A few texture buttons. And I don't know what side. What about 64? Yeah, maybe 64. Right. So we can have 3. 3 of those. Actually decent. Now, center. I actually want them to space out. What if I expand each and every button? There we go. But that would go at the bottom. Get a little bit more spacing in between. Okay. And basically what I want to do with this... wait a second, something's off. Yes. Kind of. Let's see. I want to be able to basically buy resources from this kind of quick menu here. So maybe we could have buttons. Like a list of buttons. That would be the main menu. That would be loading pattern and loading. So add the buttons and yeah. We would have the orders. And I don't know what else yet. So we have the main controller at the top. And I'm questioning where I want to control this button. So maybe I could have a script for the button. A control menu tab. So maybe we could have just to start with a simple back to menu. Navigate goes. So the current tab would be, we could create an enum. 1, 2, 3. And that would be current tab 4. Except that it doesn't exist yet. Maybe we should do it. Terrible. There. ODD orders money. Let's have a horizontal box with this back button. Maybe at the bottom actually. Yeah, the bottom would be good. Let's see. Ah, that's a big button, but that's fine. Just need. It's okay. Back to menu. Yeah, we'll probably have more in the future. Yes. That's it. Oh, hi Fluffy, how are you doing? How am I doing? Am I hydrated? Today is 50-50. I'm trying. Because if you trust the media, it's basically the Earth is turning into lava right now. Actually, I think I had a few blue screens due to high temperature. I think that's the reason why I had blue screens. I don't have a menu order button. Yeah, so basically now we should technically be able to just go back and forth those two. Let's see. Oh, give me the... Hey! Hey! Something's off. Go away! Shoo! Damn it! What's going on? Me confused. Kind of a weird position right now, so you're keeping things vague, you're in sickness leave. Within the sickness leave? What's the mission this time? So... Oh wait, there's a debug. I think I know. Makes sense. The mission is... Actually, I think I have in this one. We are currently doing this jam. So we have 11 days left. It started a few days ago, like last Friday. And basically we only have the theme back to the 80s. That's what we're working with. And to be honest, I've been running very dry on inspiration since it started. So I basically focused on modeling space to work in. You got a new mic? No. It's the same. Wait. No, it's correctly set up. It's the same mic, but there's many ways to set it up. You might be actually comparing it to when I've been using NVIDIA Broadcast. Wait, is it active right now? And it's not. It's not supposed to be. It looks like I have the right microphone, but yeah. Must be the sock missing. Oh, you mean visually? Yes, it's just the sock now. So maybe you will have popping sound, but that's not too common. But yeah, anyway, the point is I started by modeling something till the inspiration kick in. So we have a little diner, and basically there will be kind of a management game part between here where you will be crafting and this other side where it will be kind of selling. But yeah. And right now I'm kind of focusing on the user feedback here so that you can have this little control panel to like order resources and stuff. And yeah, actually, oh, not working. And nothing in a debugger? That's odd. Let's check again. I'm confused. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Makes sense. Sounds fine. Yeah, I think it's set up correctly. Because on the end, if you have the right filters, the not using broadcast is better. Okay, great. Okay, so this works technically, but maybe we could add something like a label. Either medium is kind of big already. Maybe we don't need it to be large. Probably not necessary. What do you need inspiration for? Well, honestly, it's like I had no idea what to do with the game. Like, really no idea what would be the main game loop or anything. So I think I'm just gonna go with a kind of simple crafting game. But you're kind of within the 3D environment, and you kind of navigate between the different crafting machines and your little menu here. So I'm kind of allowing it to come step by step. And when I'm not focused on the gameplay loop, like, I'm doing other stuff on the side. I'm leaving some room to actually end up having nothing playable, say, at the end, in the sense of nothing, like, there's no game loop, no huge gameplay, game design, but the entire energy went into making this cool environment, and I would be very fine with it as well. I'm not bothered with that. Okay, so we have the orders menu. So again, maybe a title would be great. But basically, I think I will start with crafting milkshakes at the moment. The rooms look like an old school fast food. Yeah, the theme is back to the 80's, so that's pretty much it. Like, the point is to make a diner, an 80's American diner. That's the goal here. So this is probably just gonna be a list. Eventually those buttons at the bottom, they could be in a horizontal box container. Like, that would be like cancel. Trying to think of something wonky, but maybe the play is to make a simple cooking game here. Maybe with the built-in ability to split into customers' burger if they don't tip enough. Oh, to split. I read split. I don't think I mean, burgers could be the next thing after milkshake. If I manage to do this properly right now. So at the moment, I'm gonna focus on the drinks. It is honestly very hot. What's the temperature? No, the temperature is fine for the good old processor. So I'm not so sure how I want this to look like. Because I don't want this to be too annoying, like if you do a lot of orders. You know, I don't want this to be too many clicks. I'm not so sure how I can simplify it. Maybe I could start working on the resources thing. Oh. You've been away for some time. Are you satisfied with the bids in French? Not started yet. It's been on the... It's still on the maybe list. Right now what I'm considering to do is... in the near... and there's no time frame for this, but... eventually what I will do is focus much more on the C# aspect and design patterns, basically. And make videos on how to apply design patterns to game. So I actually want a singleton. You were persuaded. You beat the bird already. Well, I did one stream. Like, there's been one live stream. I did it French. But there's a few things I want to kind of figure out first before I start a new channel. So yeah, I don't know, maybe resources is kind of a go-to reserved term. So that could be, I don't know, it's even an English word, ingredient. Actually, that would be like orders. Like, that could be materials, but again, it's kind of a taken word. Okay, let's go with materials. Is that even... Oh, no. Yes, it is taken, but not with an S. So eventually we can kind of play on that. Ingredient is the right word for cooking recipes. It is, right? So maybe I want to create a pattern. What, there's already? Yes, there is. So that would be like a game material. That's pretty poorly named, but what's... For other forms of craft, you'd probably prefer reagent. Oh no, reagent I think is very specific. raw materials in a more industrial context. Well, it is true in real life, but in video games we tend to kind of, you know, reduce everything to crafting materials. Do I want texture? English got an overall confident margin of error. But they ain't goofing around with this term, really. I think crafting material is pretty standard in the video game industry. Like reagent, like the only time I've seen the word reagent being used is in Black Desert Alchemy for one specific recipe. And that was the end product. I can see it having a name and a quantity. Definitely. Then... yeah, sure, you get away with materials if you just want to streamline your crafting systems, no problem. Yeah, because the thing is, when it comes to programming, you kind of need terms that encapsulate everything. And like, you're not gonna make a class for the materials, a class for the reagents, a class for the ingredients and stuff. I mean, you can technically, but most of the time it's easier just to bunch everything up into one material class. I guess that's the situation. I don't know if the enum is actually static enough. Why is that invalid? Here we go? No? What if I say something? You feeling better now? Why am I... Give me a sec. Even if the term materials appears in a generic way across all your crafting menus, nobody will bat an eye. Yeah, definitely. C# enums. Why am I dumb right now? Ah. There we go. So let's start simple. With maybe 3. Three kind of ice creams. That's probably enough. Why is the name wrong? Yes. Why? Come on. What's... Are you... Are you sad? So what's... Inconsistent accessibility. Is that because this is not a static num? I don't know. Back to C#. Yeah, what's wrong? Okay. It's starting to annoy me. Wait a sec. Don't tell me it's because of voodoo. Enum. And then game. There we go. And now we're back to the inconsistent accessibility. Then do your thing, I don't care. For real? You're really annoying me because it is a bloody uppercase. No, non-constant. I don't see why it wasn't a problem on the previous games, and now it is. Again. I'm starting to think he's hallucinating. Sometimes happens. No, he's not. So what now? Move static members to another type. Introduce fill? What the hell is that? Oh, is it like bugging me because I moved that to another partial class? Like, tutorial. What if I just name this differently? You just swap to Redot completely, or is it just for this jam? I don't mind, to be honest. I don't know, it's like I don't close any door. Fencing, rebooting your Digimon Web++ project. That's from scratch and on Redot. Well, yeah. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Back to scratch. Alright, let's see. I swear the first stake at it is coding dumpster fire. Yeah. Coding is hard, especially for video games. So why the hell is he bugging me? Worked absolutely fine here. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Okay, let's restart. Where am I supposed to initialize this? Like, right here? Or before? I think it's like this. Okay, good. We're finally here. So, static game material. There we are, finally. Did I create a constructor for this? I could. That's just code actually. Or I could drop it. And what I wanted to, yes, constructor. Public game material. terrible. There we go. Why is my cursor wrong? Get back to normal. So, dictionary. Is that a terrible name? I think it is. Yes, it is. But anyway. Okay, so first we have a new game material. Actually, I'm not gonna do it like this. Let's... I'm gonna use methods. So, game material. Because I will add more properties in the future, so this is gonna be easier to maintain this. So quantity is gonna be 0. Yeah. I'm actually also gonna add that. Yep. Should I make the ice cream? I'm just gonna make 1 or 2. Actually, I can put this, I think. Yeah. Ooh. That's fine. I'm just gonna make 1. Okay, finally, we're done with that. So here are the game materials, and now I have the materials. Actually, so this one's a node, public static distance. Okay, what do we do with that? We will want to keep track of the inventory, basically. Or should I make a class for this? Yes, yes. I guess I should. The real question is, do I need a node for that? I think not. Do I need process? No. I don't. Adjusted signals. So I think I should be writing this down. I'm trying to go too big, I guess. Let's ignore this. Okay, so here we have an inventory class. I have a game material. An inventory, we have order manager. So here we have the name. And cost per unit. That's a double. Now in this inventory we have a dictionary of game material, and here we have a quantity, so that's an int, that's actually a double. Of course we have a few methods. Why is that? Like add item, remove item, adding an item is all about the game material and the quantity, same thing. Now the order manager, do we have active orders? Kind of. Maybe this one needs to be a node. Yes, I think it is. It's probably better to handle time passing by. So we would have like place order and game material, quantity. Because I kind of want like it to work in a system of you place an order and it takes some time to arrive. But that's gonna extend node, most likely. So we're gonna have progress order, and here we'll have an order to progress, and we're gonna have a complete order. So we need an order object. Make a game material order. What do we have here? Wait. Have the game material, have the quantity. And of course we need to find somewhere the cost of something, right? Like here. Like calculate cost. The game material and quantity. We'll have the active orders. So that would be a list. That is kind of weird. Okay, it doesn't work this way, so maybe with no. Oh, yeah, no. I'm gonna use parentheses. I don't like it. Yeah. And eventually we do need the progress here. Alright, we'll have the progress and completion time. Hi Sky. Sorry, the announcement was closed. Was it? What am I doing today? Same thing as the last time. Right now I'm kind of laying down everything I need for the next system because it's just like too big for me to hold it all at once in my head. So I'm kind of preparing the programming. But otherwise it's the same thing. It's the same good old game. And we have doors now. I love my doors. They're awesome. Like you can bump in the doors and they open and then they close. It's amazing. But yeah. And we'll have a screen. We'll have a super cool screen. Oh. I think I need a kind of market prices. So it takes a dictionary. Like prices. That's a dictionary of game material and double. And we kind of need an update. Update market method. Hi Elf, how you doing? What's up with you? I think writing everything separately is easier, simpler. Yes, it is. Technically, you're not supposed to make programs without going through this phase first, but I'm kind of stubborn. Very stubborn. Fine, work by me. Very hot and very good progress, actually. Like, if you want to see what's new, I've updated a few models so that it looks a little bit better in general. We have working doors, which are very cool. I needed a lot of time to come up with this behavior. The walls are walls, we can't fall anymore. And we have a screen, which I initially wanted to be able to interact with the cursor, but we can't. I mean, it's very complicated, so I decided to instead go with a little kind of phone thing here. Though animations fire, it is. There's just one thing I can't fix, is that when you stay here, they get jittery. And this, I don't really know how to fix. I mean, that would make the behavior very much more complicated. And I don't want to go through that yet. So yeah. How do you do the character control? You want to make a game on your phone, so I know that you can have access to Godot on your phone. However, I'm not sure it's a very good idea, but well, it's still, if that's the only option, it is. So this character control I have is from Bracky's video. You want to go on Bracky's channel and look for a how to make 3D games in Godot. And you're gonna have a proto controller in there, and that's exactly the script I'm using. Do you animate door every frame? Kind of. Basically, I think what they are doing is there's an area in front of behind the door, and it's checking for the player in this area, and if the player is in the area, it pushes the door until there's no player in the area anymore. Then it triggers a timer, and at the end of the timer it puts the rotation back to 0. It's very, very messy. Try using enter exit. So technically with the enter exit the code would be more efficient, but it would be more complex to write as well. So at the moment they're in a state of I'm not gonna touch this anymore. It's like don't touch it if it ain't broken, and that's where they are. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Technically, this could be a node as well. So first thing, I want to go in my game material and add the base cost. So this one's gonna be $1, right? $1. So, I don't know, $2. I'm improvising right now. 8. It just works. That how would yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so we have the game material. So this Actually gonna remove that. I need to make a player data actually. Let's make the data right now before. Okay, what do we have in there? A position. Rod Howard. Let me think of those orbital tungsten rod counts for space warfare. What? Oh, okay. That's why it is deleted message. I can see the deleted message, but I can see the content. So we have an inventory. And that's okay. Huh. Do I want to work with the save system right now? That would be a great thing to be done with. In a better way. Do I have an active... Wait, why? Why Discord doesn't want to show that I'm live? Mean Discord. Very mean. This is annoying. I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway. Let's do some scripts. So we're gonna have the player data. There we go. I love how the Redot thing focuses on my terrible script. Anyway, player data. So, uh, I'm gonna go back very quickly to see how's my save test going. Just to remember how it works. So it worked because I've been using only basic items, I mean pipes. So I gotta make sure I use basic types. I probably don't need that anymore. And just keep the script on the right. So anyway, player. So vector 3 is probably not something I can save. So let's have a double position X. Alright. That's for the position. Now for the inventory, we're on the public dictionary. And here, I hope the enum is fine. So game real enum and double. Inventory. Okay, that seems good. I'm going to leave this like this. And I will come back. So player data, interactable, game material. So next, I need an inventory. It's probably not a node. Do we have the inventory thing? I don't think I need this to be a node. But inventory and nothing. I'll have a node then. And quickly remove it. There we go. No Godot. So here I need access to the player data, kind of. So let's go in our game. Game script. Right? Ready? Instance equal this. Alright. Except that I will have to change a few things after that. Yeah. Ah, that's so annoying. Yeah. Alright, get set. The player data, and at the moment we're gonna have a simple private void. Create new data. So there we go. Yep. So technically now the inventory can access this. Let's try some. Public double get item quantity or material quantity. Material. we have a game material enum and that's the game material enum. Return 0. We're just gonna return the what's going on? There we go. Game instance layer data in inventory, please. That looks okay. Yep. Now let's see if we can add double. No. Void add one. So I guess it's the same game instance, player data, inventory. And here we have the game material. Oh, come on again. And we had the quantity. Is there? I'm just gonna return. I don't think we need an error code. Maybe we do. Oh. Well, that's not. So this is how we add material. At some point I will want to initialize the inventory. So maybe I can have this in player data. Like actually no, like the public void initialize inventory. Like, can we count in a dictionary? I mean, like, if inventory that count is different than 0, then we do. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with the forge. In material. Can we get the list of an enum? Huh. Get values? Is that it? No. Let's do something different. Can I convert the time? Maybe I need value. Yes, that makes sense. Now I just gotta make sure that they actually have the enum. Maybe they have a key. Yeah. So technically we can now initialize the inventory by just saying that for each game material we have inventory game material key is equal 0. Yep. Okay, so we have the inventory, we can add an item. Now removing public void, actually boolean, remove material. And I'm actually in the mood for something different. Oh, well, near the end anyway. So what is it gonna be? Something like this, I guess. Okay, so remove material first. If quantity is inferior, wait, what? Return false. And if quantity is superior to what we have in the inventory. There we go. Okay. This should do the trick. We're gonna add the key. Okay, so the inventory is here, dictionary, kind of. That's actually in player data, so we don't need that. Add item, remove item, and get material count. Actually, let's use T. Yeah, I will know what it is. So the inventory is probably fine. Regarding the market prices, I can do that. Except that those prices, they will go in the player data. So here we have the inventory and market prices, market value. Again, dictionary, T double. Let's go. Let's add this. First. Do I actually have to return something in the constructor? I think I do. Yeah. Here I initialize the inventory, and at the end I return player data. And that's it. No? Turns a void. Wait, why am I dumb? Team sharp constructor. Okay. Like this? Okay. That works. Also, I need initial values for the player position. Let's see. So we have 582. We were 29. I'm gonna add 0.1 at the end just to -6. 38. Oh, I don't have to try anymore. Good. So now we need the market values. So public, dictionary, game material, double, market value. Huh, it's not initialized. New dictionary, blah blah blah, that looks fine. Oh no, I'm getting hungry. Ah. Hi. Alright, let's initialize this market value. And same thing. Except that, yeah, it's the market size. That's not gonna be base cost, but base value. I think I didn't add the base value to the drawing. Oh, kind of. Base value. But technically we could have a get value. I'm gonna add this just for accuracy, I guess. But technically it should be private. Let's change that. Oh, it is private. No, it is not. Good. Okay, so we have the market values, we have the inventory, so now technically we can create a market node. Let's have a market. So yeah, market.cs, right? So it reaches for the player data. So let's see. Double get value. Gain material. Oh, that's all. Return gain instance. That seems fair and simple. And then we will have an update market values, but this is definitely too complex for now to do. And we will need timer, blah 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 blah. We know how this works. Okay, so that's for later. We will work with static prices at the moment. So technically all I need now is a material order. Or order resource. 8 viewers record. Nah, I think I had a crazy day where I had like 30 people watching RimWorld. And I think streaming game dev, I've had around more than 10 people at once. Come on, viewers, let's party. Yay! Let's go, what's the name of this? I don't have anything else, so take it. There we go. Maybe it's the piano music. Maybe people prefer that. So yeah, auto resource. Let's create this. Also getting closer to the time frame I'm usually streaming at. Because usually when I stream at odd hours, it tends to be quite quiet. Does that make you a Disney princess? What does? I've lost track of the conversation here. Actually, it can be in order. Luring in viewers with music? Kind of. Well, technically this will have to go in the data as well. A lot of things have to go in the player data. But yeah. So we have a public. Actually, I don't know how I can save this with JSON. Maybe this has to be serializable, I don't know. I don't know how this works. This is why it's getting a little bit more complex to save things. I could have fixed this by using different arrays. That's totally possible. But anyway. We have a public. We said game material in is the key. Public double quantity. And then completion time. Terrible name. I think that should be enough for an order. And the question is, how do we create one? So let's go back to the player data. That's gonna be active for Okay. And this doesn't need initialization, that's great. Oh, Fluffy getting the top one. It's an interesting feature they've added. Not sure how this works. Well, that's the crown thing, number one here. So basically, I think it means that you're consistently chatting. There's like, when you chat and send a message, it kind of triggers a cooldown or something. And I mean, you get experience, then it triggers a cooldown, and then like, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 minutes later, if you chat again, you get XP again. So it kind of keeps track of who's like around the most. Something like this. Okay, so I think that's all we have to do for this script. Next one being a singleton. A node singleton. So order service. But what's the point? I think it's just a YouTube thing to promote people engaging with the content so that it acts more lively and people are like enjoying and spending more time on the platform. That would make sense. Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, exactly. Some YouTuber can make their chat play around with this. Actually, yeah. I just take that as a way for YouTube to try to create interaction. Okay, so what is this gonna do? This is gonna create an order. So first there's gonna be a private void progress active orders, definitely. Music is weird, is it just me or? That is fine. So we have progress active orders. And then public void create order. Okay. And technically an order can fail because of the cost. Alright, so let's have a double material value. And then we'll have a total cost. Wrong. Yeah, so multiply quantity and the value. Huge mathematics, right? And then we get Boolean, so this is the transaction success. And here we have inventory. Nice. Okay, we can make that differently. Ah. So inventory, remove material. Yes, let's go. So if no transaction success, return. There's boo. Otherwise, I'm gonna create a constant order, a constant double all the time. Yeah, sorry, I phased out. So yes, if the transaction success, then we want to create a new order. So T and T. Time, completion time. Time progress 0. And then we add it. So then display data, active order, add order, right? That seems fair. Seems like a beautiful method. I'm thinking about the progress active order thing. Might be messy. very messy to add in the future. Because as far as I know, well, maybe C# has a better way to handle clearing items as you run through a list. That makes sense. Because in Godot, when you're iterating through a list or an array, you can't like delete an item from the iteration in the middle of the progress. Like, that's wonky. So I don't know. That's for the future anyway. That's a to-do. Technically, this is how we cast orders. So the question is, did I actually do everything? I think so. Let's see. So market prices, so that's the market. I should have named this market service. I need refactor. But this is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. This is a crawling update. And this is technically done. I guess now I just need signals or something. Oh, I need to fix the game thing. How it launches, how it creates data, how it saves data. Or do we ignore saving and just work with that? Do we create a new file already? Yes. Actually, it's almost time to do this booting thing I wanted to do. In player data, let's have a simple something like public boolean computer booted and starting with false. Why is there full reference? I'm thinking maybe I will want to create an event manager. Yeah. Event manager. I don't know if that will be enough. Actually, event servers, that's better. mean, I'm not sure. Trying something. You can't create a manager without creating a current customer. You know that. Yes, that's why I'm gonna create a service. That's a fat panda box you're opening here. I mean, technically we can add current customers to the diner. I think I want this to be static. No get set. There we go. Okay, so let's create a new public static computer boot. Oh, technically, wait. Is that okay? No, it's not. Why? There we go. No get set? Okay. Never mind, never mind. Only sad thing is we kinda need this guy to be... Because I don't... Wait a second. I'm gonna try, but as far as I know it's not possible to get in my control menu here. Have this boot button. I'm pretty sure I can't use the event service. And what was the name? Computer booted? Oh, that's there we go. I don't think I can invoke that. Can only appear. Yeah, that sucks. It seems like a compact way to create this event. Okay. I guess so. Okay, so that's done. You can go. Now, this tab container. Let's see. So if game instance play data computer, we want the current tab to be equal to number 2. Yeah. Otherwise, if that's not the case, we want the event servers. And current tab equal. I felt real bummed about the collective shout censorship lately. I'm not sure to know what you're talking about. I'm missing a little bit of context. I love this. Actually it's 0. Can I make an await here? I'm not sure. I guess so. Wait, create timer, so get tree. A fair amount of games have been delisted from Steam and itch for blurry reasons after payment processes. Applied some pressure. Oh, I have no idea. I didn't hear about that. Sure, a fair amount of phone slot, but OK games have been coded in it as well. Wait, isn't it a AI thing? I don't know. I guess I will need a little timer. Let's make this the loading time. I've got no timer. Okay, what do we do with this loading timer? Start it. Yep. Actually, I want this before. Get node, timer. Why am I doing that? Loading time. So we have timer, the timeout, plus equal, something like this. Is this gonna work? Why is there... Pretty much Sweet Baby Incorporation, but that's here. Just a group of Karens edit as team each because they don't like some games. Got 0 versus this. Or maybe they're like banned locally or something. I didn't hear about that. But technically speaking, you're not entitled to force Steam or itch.io to sell your game. Like, they are pretty loose already, services that you can use. Like, they're expensive, I guess, regarding the cut they take from the sales. But it's still a very, very good service to people, like, pretty much like YouTube, for example. Where you can just, like, post your video at no cost, just posting it. That's really great service if you think about it. Let me see shop events. Wait, found the function. Okay, so why are you yelling at me? Ah. I'm just... It's weird that this current tab does work in the lambda function. But why not? Honestly, if this works, that's super cool. I don't know where we're at right now, so I'm just gonna. So game doesn't crash. Well, obviously screen is doing screen thing. And why are we here? Debug. Tell me debug. Object not set as a reference of an instance. Is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I need to initialize this after game's ready. Well, technically speaking, I could make this in enter tree. So we have the scene path and public static diner create scene. Yep. So diner. And technically it's not this, it is a resource loader. Dot load fact scene. There we go. That's a very heavy syntax. I like it. Okay, so from there I should be really well. User interface. So we have the private canvas layer. Okay. Works. Interface. Anyway, what was your question? Oh yeah, the question was, did you get to discuss that? Nine? Ready. I'm so. Okay. And once we have those things, we want to load and load the interface. So diner, accept that. Word 3D. Acha. Please go away. Oh, come on. Like private void load user. I need to make the same thing for the control menu. Okay, let's get the scene path. So, control menu. So with Bezos loader, load pasta and shoot. There we go. So, guess. For real, this rectangle has to go away. So, control menu. Shoo! are we good? I hope so. Ah. That's a very long booting time. Back to this. So maybe it is this lambda method which doesn't work. Alright, what if I back time? Oh, come on. So, no, that was... Oh, I didn't start it. Eh. That's good. Oh, I need to change the inputs. That's fine. So... I'm phasing right now. I'm lost. I'm just... it's like my stomach is hijacking my brain. I hear you. He doesn't want to leave me alone. Anyway. I completely forgot what I was trying to do. Yes. I wanted to go to my screen. So technically it's not the screen, but I have to... Yes, screen here. Okay, so let's have a panel container, I guess? Then we have a texture rectangle. Except I need to copy the script. Okay, let's be messy. Whip. So we have another loading timer. Okay, so here. Actually, I need another. loading panel. Keep track of those. So here we have main view. Great. Let's add a label. Theme override. Oh. Okay, good. So now, I kind of want to finish that before leaving. I think that's gonna be 2 days, end of the stream, synchronizing the computer screen with the phone menu. Anyway, on start press, so this is irrelevant. Actually, if game player data dot computer booted. Okay, otherwise, else. Computer is not booted, so we watch for the signal. And I think I need a... Yeah, that's... No. It's gonna go here. Okay. And here we do exactly the same thing. Like, timer. So technically I could use the same timer for both, but it's a jam. And timer starts. Current tab is gonna be number 2. Okay. I was looking for the number 2. Okay, are we ready to see this very amazing feature? I love smashing those doors. It's kind of satisfying. Anyway. Oh my god, it is synchronized. I want to see it again. Would you look at that? Nice. So, I guess the next part is actually allowing to create orders so that we can get a few materials or eventually start with the few materials ready. Anyway, so that's all for me today. I'm going to close this game, disappear from here, and well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. It did help me pass this, you know, hunger body possession thing. But right now I just can't. Maybe, okay, I'm not gonna promise this because, you know, I always say, hey, maybe I will come back in a few hours, and I never do. So, I will ping anyway if I do. So you guys take care, you do your game dev stuff, and you have fun, and I will see you later. Green.